What's up, guys? Today I'm going to break down the trades I took. Basically, I broke even a little bit today, made a little bit over $41, got caught in a fake out breakout, and then I actually made money and recovered. So, yeah, I'm going to break down these trades. So, here we go. So, as you guys know, I always wait for the first 15 minutes to end, and then I draw a line at the high, and then I draw out the line at the low. As you can see, the high today for the first 15 minutes was at 15,199, and at the low was at 15,122. We had a nice support, not once, not twice, but three times. Right here is actually where I got caught in that fake out breakout. The moment we cracked it, I went short. We got rejected right away, and that's when I knew I just needed to get out. I was down a little bit over $340. It stung a little bit, but honestly, I didn't let it affect me. I just waited for the next breakout, and I stayed patient. So one thing I also want to reiterate is what could I have done differently? What can I do? What mistakes did I make that led to my failure? So that way you guys don't make those mistakes yourself. So here they are. We had a solid support, very obvious right here. 1, 2, 3. I should have waited for two things. One, I should have waited for an open below this support, and I should have waited for a shallow pullback. That means the moment we open, we keep pulling back a little bit, hitting new lows, and then we retest it, and then it treat it as a resistance. All support turn resistance. I should have waited for it to retest, break below, pull back a little bit, retest it, have a shallow little pullback, nothing too big, treat it as a resistance to validate it, and then went short. But instead, I got gung ho. My finger was on the trigger. I was ready to make some money. I was excited for the day. And yeah. So it took a little over $340 loss. It is what it is. But then I started to notice that the bulls were taking over and they were starting to make a little bit of a recovery and having a nice reversal, as you can see right here. So basically, bounced off this area, broke above the EMA, hit a new high. Now, the reason why I was prepared to go short was because, as you can see right here and right here, we got rejected at the same level twice at 166. So when we broke below the EMA, I was very positive and certain that we were going to break below the support and have a nice little sell-off. But we did it, and it is what it is. So what made me realize that bulls were taking over was when we hit this new high, and then we pulled back to the EMA, and it held perfectly. It treated the EMA perfectly as a support, and then it pushed up. I got in. I went long at 197 when we had that open above, and I also waited at the same exact time, as you can see, 10:20 on the dot. The 5-minute candlestick had an open above, so I had two steps of confirmation, and I was really confident. I wrote it up to around 215, 217, and then I got out. I was mainly just focused on just making up the money I lost and just being done for the day. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. But as you can see, we really didn't hold above. So, and we didn't really have a continuation on the upside. We weren't making progress. We weren't hitting higher highs and higher lows because, as you can see, the moment we broke above, we hit a high at 223, and then we pulled back a little bit, got rejected at the same level at 222, 223, and then broke below. Now that old resistance turned support really didn't last very long, as you guys can see. This is probably about 5 minutes in between. I am on the 1 minute time frame for those who don't know. And then we had this beautiful pullback all the way down here. So for anyone who got in on this, props to you. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. So yeah, made $41 on the day. And the two things I really want to reiterate is, and I've been watching some videos on that. And if you guys want to know the video that I've been watching to really help me avoid getting caught in fake out breakouts, I'll let you guys know. Just comment below and I'll send you guys a link. So the two things I can start doing differently is, one, waiting for an open above or below that support or resistance. Two, waiting for that shallow pullback. If that shallow pullback would have looked something like this right here. We pulled back and it just wrote it right here. If it would have just stayed above and treated it as a valid support, just like it did with the EMA right here, and then it kept pushing up, then I would have went long. That would have been a way better execution. That's why I really don't consider today a green day. That's why I don't care about the $41 I made, because at the end of the day, look how quick we pulled back the moment we broke above this. 1 minute, two, three, four, five, and then six. Less than 6 minutes, we went breaking right back below and pulling back very hard. Had a very nice sell off. So what, we broke it at 198, pulled all the way down to 105. That would have been some money right there, especially with NASDAQ futures. So for anyone who got in on that, happy for you. Props to you. So yeah, don't make these mistakes that I made, guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Comment below. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.